Welcome to Wagner Online. This tutorial is about locating journal articles from the library website. After you get to the library website, library.trevecca.edu, there are two ways you can access journal articles. The first would be by journal title. In the catalog search box in the center of the page, click the down arrow after keyword, choose journal title, and type in the journal you're looking for. For instance, Harvard Business Review. Click Submit, and this will show you where you can find the Harvard Business Review online. Please note the date ranges here to be sure that you are choosing the date range that you are actually wanting to research or pulling up the article you need. Simply click the link and the database will open. Once you are in the database, at this point you're able to search within the publication, so you could enter your article title or an author's name and find the actual article. Most of our users will be searching for articles by topic or by subject. In that case, you'll begin on the right-hand side under Search in Databases. The Databases page begins with the three most searched databases. ProQuest and Gale are interdisciplinary databases, and of course Business Source Complete is the premier business-related database. If you don't know where to start, either Academic OneFile or ProQuest Central are great sources to begin. They are interdisciplinary and they will give you a good start. You also have an option to click on a database by name list. When you choose this list, this is the A to Z list of all the databases that we have here at Trevecca. You can scroll as I was just doing, or you can jump into a subject area if you wanted to and simply click on the link in order to access the database. There's also, I'm going back to the database page, there's also a link looking for databases by subject. When you click that link, you see a subject table. Here we have databases grouped by topic or by subject area. These would be more narrow, not interdisciplinary, but more subject specific. For purposes of this tutorial, we are going to search using ProQuest. So I'm going to click the ProQuest. I'm going to go to ProQuest, and now you can see that it's opened as if you were on campus. We can enter a topic here, and you'll see I've already put in Myers-Briggs personality. You have a couple choices. You can limit to full text. You can also limit to peer-reviewed from the front end. If you did not remember to do this on the front end, after we click search, you can also, there's the option to do it here. There's also under the narrow results section, you can limit to full text, you can limit to peer-reviewed. You can also choose type of source, such as scholarly journals, trade, magazines, reports, dissertations, news reports, newswire services. All of those are reflected in your result list. In this case, the search was limited to full text and limited to peer-reviewed. So all these articles are peer-reviewed, and you will see full text indicated for each one. As you're looking at the result list, you'll see these little icons to the left of the article title. The icons indicate the source type. So you see a little graduation cap on the left means it's a scholarly journal. So you are looking at scholarly or peer-reviewed. You also will notice some things are highlighted yellow. Those were the parts of the search term that we had in our initial search. So it's letting you see what we would call a keyword in context. So let me take one of these articles and walk you through what you're seeing. The first thing right here, personality and mentoring, stepping off on the right foot, is the article title. You have the author's name. The journal is in bold, followed by the volume, the issue, the day and year, and page numbers. This little bit here is a part of the abstract. To preview the whole abstract, just move your mouse over here, or you can actually click here, and it will give you the full abstract or the full summary of it. And you just simply click it again, and it goes away. You have format options. You have full text or the PDF full text. We generally say the PDF full text is your best option if you have choices. You also can mark these. The box to the left of the numbers means that you can mark these like this. Choose the ones that look interesting to you, and you've marked them. Now that you've marked them, you can email the marked records to you, you can print them, you can save them. You cannot cite the marked records. You'd have to do those individually. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to remove my marks here. I want to open one of these so you can see an article. I'm going to click on the title. And here, this part here is the same that you saw before. It's the article citation. You have the abstract, then you have the full text. This is the complete, unedited full text. It does include any references if they were included images as well. So this is what is called full text. To see the PDF, you simply just click the tab to the right, and you will have a PDF version. And you'll note the difference that this actually looks like it appeared in the journal. It has the exact pagination if needed for in-text citations. So PDF is much better. So now how do you get this printed? On the right-hand side, you'll see here's a print button. You can email this to yourself. You can save it to your computer. These have already had copyright paid for, so there's no restrictions on how you save or use this particular article. Now, if you wanted to cite it, click the link here that says Cite. And here's where you get to choose what citation format. So if APA is your citation format, you'll see it's already cited here for you. Please note it is not correct. In number one, it doesn't have the double spacing needed. So you would still need to, once you copy and paste this into Word, you will still need to edit it a bit. And be sure you have looked at the actual APA style and make the edits as needed. If you need assistance, at the bottom of the page, we have a live chat that you can initiate with us. You also, pardon me for scrolling, you also can click here to go back to the library. By clicking here, this just jumps you back to the library. So if you need to search another database or get into some books perhaps or video, you're able to do that. On the home page is another link to contact us if the chat wasn't live. Chat is live when we are open, so if it's after hours, use the Contact Us page here, and you have email option to contact us once the library is closed.